Colossians chapter 3 and verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil, concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. Call La Yahweh Bashmel Shah Wahara Hakodash. Double honors to the whole elect elder apostles, slave to be saved. Lord willing, starting with those of the GMS church, and shalom to the rest that may be out here abided under this same doctrine. Onward to the brothers here, the Akim here, and the order at this faction of this hopeful elect assembly, giving all diligence and all true faith and sincerity. Shalom, and onward to the rest of the Akim doing likewise. You elder Akim on down to you younger. Shalom, and to the rest of you believers in on this faith of Yahweh Shem Shai as well, you women and children and men, all right, of the Israelite race. Okay, ultimately to the elect, those of us, that hope to be of that number. But so this pretty much came in, how can I say it? Pretty much it was a sequence that brought this lesson about, which will be going into, you don't let your old man be better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, then something along those lines. Don't allow your old man. We're not supposed to allow our old man to be better than us. Now that we, are in the new man, we're in his truth. Your old man should not be better than you. You're supposed to, completely blow your old man out of out the park, man. It's supposed to be a blowout. What you gained in this truth now. You're not supposed to, allow it to appear like your old man was actually better. Oh, you was a better you. You supposed to completely be leveled up, like Jake like to say, glowed up from your old man. Like really showing your old man and not truly have been on a level. So if you had good things about you that, may appear, or people may have thought, when you was your old, so-called old man, when you weren't the true you, which is this new you, you supposed to completely just, blow that out the park, man. Okay? It was pretty much something said to me. And it sparked me to think this, which I don't really have to say. But it put me in thought based off what was said to me. How can I say this? How can I say this? Pretty much, I'll say it like pretty much it was someone that I ain't gonna say who, but that I knew before their change. So, it was regarding like just basically, regarding like the hour, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, you, in my head, this was you had this down packed. This was you, before, your change. So now that you in the truth, just really, that's what led me to, think, now that we, all of us are in this truth, we, like, for example, with that, we are to completely not fall off, but be better. And it's less about a carnal thing. It's more so sparked the thought for us to be better, like in truth, spiritually, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And inward and outward, like Yahweh Shai said, man. So that's what this is about. So you supposed to completely, in every regard, lack for better words, excuse my French, as they like to say, you're supposed to shit on your old man. You're supposed to completely just, it's not even supposed to be a contest. in every regard, really, you know. And you will realize this even if it's certain things that your old man had, but due to the stipulations of walking the guidelines of his truth, you probably won't be able to have. But you will see at the end of the day, even in that regard, in that regard, in that category, you're gonna even blow, and supposed to, your old man out the water at some point in that regard. Okay, so this is Colossians 3:5. Let's prove it. It says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. And I'm going to read this in the NLT. So put to death the sinful earthly things lurking within you, having nothing to do with sexual immorality, impurity, lust, and evil desires. Don't be greedy, for a greedy person is an idolater, worshiping the things of this world. Back in the KJV, verse 6, for which the things say the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience, in the which ye also walked sometime, when ye lived in them. It says, verse, and I'm gonna read that in the NLT. You used to do these things when your life was still part of this world. Back in the KJV, verse 8, it says, but now ye also put off all these, anger, malice. See, but now ye also put off all these, anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds. See, with his deeds. See that? So reading the next verse, it says, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him. So the previous verses says, after doing all of this, these traits has been put off and etc. This has all been in regards to putting off your old man. But this context has started with what? With verse 5, mortify your members upon the earth. In the NLT translation, it says, so put to death the sinful earthly things lurking within you. So meaning what? You killing your old man. You completely putting to death. It's not even, that's what all that's about. All those things you just went over you to put off and etc., which is of your old man, you supposed to mortify. You supposed to kill your old man. The you now is really killing your old man. It has it'll put that man to death, that person to death. It has put that person to death. So you've gotten better. You know what I'm saying? So you got so many things that it go into through the spirit. For instance, I'm gonna read this next verse. This is 2 Corinthians 4:16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So yeah, when you become, you come into the truth, you pretty much killing off all that carnality. You know what I'm saying? A look, the way you used to, eat. You know what I'm saying? Dress, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, to Slaki, you put all those things off, but ultimately to replace it with something better. Period. That's really what it's resulting in. So for example, you got, people, you're supposed to completely shit on your old man. This is how it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to become washed up. You're supposed to make you better than your old man. Your old man, when he, was off. Like, so for instance, you might have more people that, that was was so-called checking for you. But now you ain't got that. You know, it's your old man. You know, but now you don't have none of those people. So yeah, you had everybody, you had the quantity, but now you ain't got none of those people, you know, because they was all fake. You know, you had all these people around you, but now you don't got none of those people around you because they was fake. You had these particular people, you know, that was with you for this purpose or that purpose, you know what I'm saying? And now you don't got those people around you because you got the brotherhood. You got, fellow believers, brothers and sisters around you, you know, for you, those with households, okay, your husband, you know, your wife, you know, if they co-sign this thing, if you will, or however, you know, believing sisters. You got sisters that you know, that believe, you know. Because that ain't even always the case where it's the man the one that believe, especially in the households, like not alluding to those, not even in this sense. I'm not even, you know, because it ain't everybody not teachers. So, you know, households, every household it ain't the man believing necessarily. Sometimes it's the woman, you know. But now you got people that, you know, once again, that were once around you for certain purposes, for their own belly or whatever, and now you don't got those people. You got these people, you know. They around you with sincerity. So you have false and fake. You went from false and fake people to around you. Yeah, you was a lot of them, but now you got, you know, a small number, but everybody's sincere. You went from, you know, quantity to losing all that quantity of people. You know, you probably, you know, had, you know, a big Instagram following, you know, everybody's following you on the book, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, whatever. The phone book was packed. A hangout crew, but a crazy quality, crazy quantity. But now ain't none of those people around because now you got quality. You know, you lost that quantity for quality, you know. Now you only got those that's in on this truth. You know, brothers you labor with, you know, the men in the camp you with, you know, you in. Okay. And the brothers, you know, that's, you know, in the faith that, you know, you pretty much digitally have amongst you, you know, through the internet, through the YouTube. Okay, so you went from all those physical people around you, which was quantity to quality, you know. So we completely, in every regard, was gonna be blowing our old man out. You know, you went from you probably had the you know, the tight apple bottom jeans, you know, showing your figure, but now, you know, your temple, really disrespecting your temple, the Lord's temple, as far as you women, and now you got, you know, a dress on, you know, and those pants was probably a mixed fabrics, you know, cause you to sweat. So now you got the dress on, you can breathe, and it's not a mixed fabrics because of that, because you know there's truth. And it actually is more comfortable for you. It actually look better, you know? And it has set you apart. You don't look like every woman. Every woman you see got pants on, man. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to completely, though our outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. So just off you losing, you know, things that your old man had that was esteemed in the world, that, you know, you had it on lock. Though all that went away, your inward, because you build your inward man, you know, but the whole time you building something better, you know, and that inward is going to result in a better outward. See, originally you only had the outward because you didn't have the inward. Your inward was destroyed. It wasn't nowhere on the level that this new man is on, you know. So by default, by you coming in this truth, because with the inward being built off the image of him that created him, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, by default, you're going to kill your old man. and supposed to be, you know, because of that, because of this, in every category, in every facet. See, but for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, work it for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. See that? While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Yeah, and that's even in the even what's really hot, but ain't esteemed by the world, man. It's not esteemed by the world. Yeah, you used to eat all the food Jake esteemed, the crab legs, the hot lobsters, whatever. That's abomination. That's actually esteemed though. So I have to say that. But now you ain't eating none of that. You eating much quality. You have a cleaner palate. You have a palate that's not polluted, if you will. Like that crap, man. So you completely supposed to you stop eating all that to eat better. You start following the dietary law, put off, all the meals Jake love and that's esteemed. Niggas rap about, make songs about, people do videos and mukbang this and all of that to eat better. Yeah, you don't eat fast food no more. You don't do none of that. But look at the food that, but you still eating food. Look at the food due to the inward man being created, the new man that you are now, has you eating, and you supposed to be everything you do is to be better than that old man. You supposed to be looking for food that's completely killing that, man. So this is 1 Timothy 4:15. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them. It says that thy profiting may appear to all. See that? Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. See? And I'm going to read this in the NLT. Give your complete attention to these matters. Throw yourself into your task so that everyone will see your progress. Like, yeah, you probably ain't got all the brides no more, the hoes, all this no more, women hitting you up. But they say you got a woman. Now, and it's due to you knowing that these women out of order, which is why you don't have them and they ain't, they ain't right. But now, it can stop you from doing the work, get you killed. You cut all them off and ain't pursuing them, which results in less ills. And now you if you do have a woman, she's better. She's more equipped. You're not going to end up in a situation where, you're gonna get snaked. You can get snaked as often as you would, or probably was getting with your old man. So your old man is a complete goofy. You're supposed to make your old man like a complete moron for you men and women. It says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. And then you know how to deal with, you can actually build an estate with this person. If y'all really on that level. Not saying we here to be, necessarily focusing on marriage, but if you take this doctrine serious enough, it's some real power that could be unlocked through the spirit, power, and grace of Yahweh Ba'ashmi Al-Shah, man. It tell you how to build, man. It got all you got, if you follow the playbook and it's granted for you, hey, we ain't here to build on this side, but I'm just saying, through the spirit, the profiting of invested in you dealing with and looking into how to deal with, your fellow spouse according to this script, is crazy. The profit of it is crazy, and it's gonna result in manifesting before all. You see, so give your complete attention to these matters. Throw yourself into your task so that everyone will see your progress. You change your whole wardrobe, even if you want to talk on a carnal level. It's based upon your heritage now. It's based upon what's lawful. It's based upon, it's more functional based off, you know, being in this world while keeping it lawful. You see, you're saying to the best of your ability, and it's of your heritage, you know. So people might not get it now, but eventually it's gonna be where everybody at. You know, everybody gonna want to do that, and so they're gonna see. They're gonna be like, oh man, I see where you was doing this. You know what I'm saying? You completely leveled up. You know, it says keep a close watch on how you live, and you see, on how you live and on your teaching. Stay true to what is right for the sake of your own salvation and the salvation of those who hear you. So yeah, we supposed to completely just be, just leveled up. You know, you're not supposed to allow your old man to be better than you, man. You know, if you was working out, a workout here, you don't stop working out now. Your workout should actually be more efficient and more on point. You know, you should actually be in better shape than your man then. Even if you're not even working out as much. You want to know why? Because you still working out, but it's for a different reason now. And now you have the one that actually controls the sensible reason for why you will work out, which is the physical benefits. You have that power on your side. So even though you ain't even doing it as much or on a level as you was doing it, or through whatever means you might have been doing it with your old man, he can give you those gains. He can give you those gains that your old man had through all of that, and how hard he was probably going at it. That he was going at it then, now, and more. If you doing this right, so it's just it should be clear, and then ultimately, your old man is somebody that's gonna be saved from the nukes. Your nukes, like your new man is somebody that's gonna be saved for the nukes. Your old man wasn't on no level. The way you have positioned yourself and got your life set up is completely up there, man. Your old man shouldn't even touch you. You women, you trying to adjust. You was probably with your man before you came, your husband before you came into this truth. You supposed to be, and the way you things you used to be able to do, y'all was in the world or whatever the hell it may be, it ain't you can't allow that to that person to be able to be seen as, when you was actually you was better. No, you supposed to be better now. That don't even make sense. Because your job is to please your husband and means. And with now knowing who you are and the power that comes with who you actually are, come on, man, you're supposed to be flourishing. You're supposed to be trying to manifest every aspect that's expedient to manifest of who the people who you are, of who you are and the people you come from. And our capability and how we are royalty and kings and, as I said, once again, was expedient. Obviously was lawful, but expedient as well. Your old man should see you and fear you, So I got one last one more after this. This 1 John 3:14. We know that we have passed from death unto life, because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. So yeah, and that's another thing. You actually know what love is. You actually, you lost the quantity of people, but it was to get quality. Period. Yeah, you stopped romance and you got into, but you got true love now. You know how to show true love. Yeah, you stop celebrating the holidays, and get-togethers, but now you actually celebrating high holy days and memorable things that isn't based upon our oppression through our enemy, given to us by our enemy, celebrated by our enemy, and which is actually just a continuous memorial of how we want to follow our enemy, because these all they pagan holidays, things like that, man. This is so much stuff you could say, Yeah, you stop making as much money as you probably, made or was about to make or could have made, with your old man now, with your new man, but now you actually invested in your new job, this job, being who you are, whether you a teacher or not, a sister, a believer, sister, a believing brother, whatever, help. It's deep. Your new job, this job is paying you something that it's paying you a currency, that it's paying you amount that people won't be able to do, because everyone ain't been everyone won't be able to work this job. They won't be hired. Get tongue twisted, but everybody won't be able to get this job, man. So this like that high paying job that in the world that nobody can get except an elite few. You gotta know this person to get stuff like that. And then this type of money, this particular type of money, and the benefits of this, is it goes far. You're gonna be able to buy things people can't buy in a time where, if you could buy protection from spiritual things happening, you would, that type level, man. So I basically said everything I need to say. Okay. So this is last scripture. This is John 5:24. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you that he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. See? So that man was, you believing on this now, you're living true life. That's the difference. Yeah, you left, man, I ain't got a life no more, but you have a true life. You lost what was a glamorized or glorified illusion of a life, to actually lose it and gain a true one, the one with substance, the one that actually counts, the one that actually shows you're alive, because you're not a zombie out here anymore. You're conscious of things going on, and can feel when somebody's pinching you now and kicking you and shooting at you, and you can get away from it now and ultimately survive and stay around and be able to get on those ships. See, when you was your old man, you didn't even know or realize how much somebody was pinching at you, kicking at you, and shooting at you. You could have just died either. You would have never made it out of this. You see, to possibly get on the ship and be the first fruits of the kingdom, meaning to be able to taste of all the good things that's to come. Okay, so yeah, it says, let me read it again. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my words and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation. See, you ain't gonna be, you live in the life now, the person you is now, the way you look now, dress now, the quality of people you have around you now, the things you're entertained with now, your hobbies now, the way you upkeep yourself now, maintenance yourself, treat your health, the herbs and all these different things, is of a life. It has created a life for you to where you can't be condemned, man, versus your old man, and you have passed from death unto life. You got, and ultimately what? Everlasting life. Okay. You living like an immortal now. And that's how you should manifest this to be seen. Okay. Because you're supposed to understand this in your mind first, and then it's supposed to spread outward. So call Halam La Yahweh Bashmi Shai Wahara Kakudash. Lord willing, it was edifying. Until next time, Shalom. Don't allow your old man to be the shit on your new man. It's supposed to be the other way around.